Hello everyone, Laners here. This is a video by request. Where do I get my plants from? Well, so I had to write this up. I had to do some investigative stuff. So I'll let you look at the flowers while I tell you about it. So first off, I go where the plant is. You know, if I'm looking for a target plant, and that's what I call it, my target. I find my target by watching YouTube and seeing all kinds of lovely plants. A lot of YouTube African violet growers have inspired me, and I thank them all for their videos. They've been very helpful, and I see something that I like and I go looking for it. So, there's three main places that I shop for my plants. And at the end, I'm going to tell you who my favorites were, but let's be fair to the places that I didn't shop because they may have been the best. So if you hear me saying this place was the best, well, it's the best of who I bought plants from. Okay, and I've got three tops. There is no one. Everybody has their strong points and their weaknesses. So when I laid it out on paper, I really got three that came out on top. That I love all three. So I'm going to try and not be too negative about anything here because in all honesty, I want my channel to be a platform for positivity, not negativity. But I will warn you about some things that you might want to look out for in general. So let's start with Etsy. I love Etsy. I don't have any bad experiences on Etsy. Most of the plants I got there I got from the Green Escape, but 7 vendors in total. And then I've done some bidding on eBay through 14 different vendors, and I have some experiences to share on that. And then I've gone directly to a greenhouse, Linden Lion, and I've checked out other greenhouses, but their prices were just, I don't know, maybe they were out of plants and so they were charging more, but I won't even say their names because it was like insanely out of my budget. So, okay, so first off, Etsy. I bought 69 plants, different varieties from Green Escape. And then the other 6 vendors, I bought 10 different plants. And then LLG, I bought 10. I have 4 more on order. Okay. I've had no negative experiences on either LLG or Etsy. But there are some things to watch out for on eBay, which eBay, bless their little hearts, come right up front and say, you should watch out for this. Number 1 is not paying more than the plant's worth. They tell you right up front to research your plant before you place any bid. Because once you place a bid, you've essentially bought it and you won't be back on the platform if you're going to not come through after bidding and, you know, excuse language, screw over a grower after they just spent 4 days with an auction and then you don't come through and buy it. The other thing to watch out for is not getting the plant in the picture if the bid was low. Let's see. I got 15 plants off of eBay. 2 were purchases, 13 were bids, and out of the 13, 3 I went with the lowest bid. Nobody else bid against me. I got them at the lowest bid, and I did not get the plant in the picture. The other ones that the bid went up a little bit, I got the exact plant in the photo. But where the bids were low, I got one for $5 and one for $6. And you know what? They sent me the plant in the picture. But there were 3 of them that I was shocked I got those plants at the price I got them at. And I compared the plant to the picture when it arrived. And I did not get the plant that was in the picture. I got a plant that looked like it was too young to be ripped from its mother's arms, okay? And they were healthy, and they did okay, but it was just not what I thought I was bidding on. Okay, so just remember that you may or may not get the plant in the picture. So, the other thing is, watch out for people out of country. I made an offer on a plant. First off, I didn't get a prompt telling me to pay for it. I just found out it had been debited from one of my cards that were in the Google storage, which made me mad because that wasn't the card I wanted to pay with. And it wasn't like I bid on it. Every time you bid on a plant, it says, okay, time to pay, choose your card, choose everything. Well, this didn't happen with this vendor, and that was a little annoying. And then she kept saying, well, it's going to be a while before I ship it. And I said, no, I made an offer, you ship my plant now. Well, I'm just concerned for it, she said. I said, what? She says, well, I shipped one to Spain the other day and it died. And I go, well, no wonder, it's all the way in Spain. It's not going to survive going to Spain. She said, oh no, Spain's right down the road. And I'm like, where the heck are you? She was in Germany. I got a refund minus $9. And I just called it good there. Because I immediately demanded a refund. I didn't hear from her for a week. And I thought, well, I'll wait it out and then I'll contact eBay. But before I contact eBay, she definitely sent me a partial refund. And I was just done with her. So I just let it go. Okay, and the last thing, oh, I had somebody try and charge me and send leaves that I had not ordered but looked at. And she said, oh, we'll just cancel it. And I laughed and says, well, you billed it to a card that was expired. You didn't even contact me to make the payment. Again, not contacted to make the payment. And I kept telling her that I did not want it to show that I had made a purchase from an expired card and she better fix it immediately, which she did. And she apologized. But this is something else you have to look out for. So if somebody just automatically debits your card, I wouldn't go back to them again because everyone else sends you a prompt to pay and choose the method of payment that you want. So these are just some things to keep in mind when you're on eBay. But would I go back to eBay? 100% in a second. It's been a good experience. These are just things I'm warning you that you may have to look out for. So, okay, now I'm going to talk positively. Who my 3 favorite vendors are. Hands down, number 1, the Green Escape. You get lovely plants. They arrive on time, you get good tracking, you get free shipping, the price is great, they tell you who packed your plants, and they have the best selection anywhere I could find on Google, period. And I looked at a lot of those sites that I've not bought a plant from, and they're quickly out of stock. They have variety, but they're out of stock early and have nothing. Green Escape has got stuff available year-round, it seems like. You know, so Green Escape, they're great. The other one that I liked was one that I found on eBay. I did not bid, I simply bought the plant. And that was Dew Violets in Seattle. They were a little more costly. The shipping was decent. She applied both plants into one shipping fee instead of charging me separate shipping. And they arrived, they were as shown in the photo, super big, super healthy, guaranteed genetics. I'll show you which ones they are. This lovely little Chimera. I got exactly what I was told I was going to get, and it was healthy and packed so carefully. And then the other one, which the flowers have not grown in yet, it had flowers. They had big white stars around the inner star, and they're just opening up new blooms. The plant's giant. I mean, it's just outgrown, as you could see. Everything beside it, super healthy. I will go to her again. She even offered me the opportunity to come pick it up if I didn't want the plant to go through shipping, because I was in the same state. So, Dew Violets, 5 stars. Green Escape, 5 stars. And now I'm going to give 5 stars, drum roll, to Linden Lion. And I got 2 words for Linden Lion. Here's one of them I got from them. And another. And another one. Hands down, best plants I've ever seen. Well packed. If you want to get a plant that is going to blow your mind when it arrives, order from Linden Lion. I don't even worry about it. I know that I'm getting something special when that plant arrives. Let me look around some more. I've got some babies I just got from them. Their babies are already bloomed. The genetics are spot on. They didn't guarantee the genetics. They just all turned out. Silk Art. Just got this one. Look at it. I mean, I've not even had it a month, and the thing is huge, and it is just blooming galore. Another one I got from Linden Lion. Another beauty I got from Linden Lion, Eva. I mean, I could just go on and on and on showing you plants up to, let's see, I've gotten 10 from them. Gorgeous plants. Best plants I've ever received. And that's all I have to say about that. The plants are beautiful. So, and here's another one that I got from Linden Lion. And another one that's just starting to bloom. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And I got other ones that are LLG plants that I got from other vendors, but I'm talking about the plants that arrive from their grow house. So that all puts it together. I got 104 plant purchases, 69 on Etsy through the Green Escape, 10 others on other purchases from different vendors on Etsy, 10 from LLG, and 15 on eBay, mostly bidding, except for Dew Violets, just simply had them for sale. And overall, I'm actually really happy with all the plants I got. Everybody's been great. And number one, though, is who's got the plant I'm looking for? Because that's everything. You want to, I'm hunting for Willowdene. Well, no other plant is going to do but Willowdene if you're hunting for Willowdene. So basically it's who's got the plant. But I'll tell you, Green Escape, they have an incredible variety. So does Linden Lion. So there's going to be no shortage of plants to look at and purchase from those two. And I'm just still getting to know Dew Violets, but I've been very happy with her thus far. So anyway, I hope that answered your questions. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments and I'll put out a video on it. And you all have a lovely day. Thanks for watching.